Woo, boy, this has been a journey, hasn't it? So at long last, the room old sins is happening here and whatnot. I thought I was gonna go straight from the room 3 to the room old sins because it had an ETA of coming out real soon and all that. Then I went to the page of like the announcement page. It was like, all right, the room 4 is out now, right? Cool. And there was like, we're only on iOS. And I'm like, you're what? Okay. It says it's gonna come out on Android any day now. Coming soon, they say. Then they're like, oh, we found 1 billion bugs in the iOS version that will also affect the Android version. We need to delay. Then it finally came out on like the 19th or something of April. I'm like, oh, after months, the room old sins is finally here. But no, that couldn't be the end of the journey for me, because it turns out that the room old sins has a super high Android version requirement thing. So you have to have like the hottest new Android devices in order to run it, which is, you would think wouldn't be a problem for me because I'm doing all this with BlueStacks. Hello BlueStacks, interface popping up because I'm on a mouse, because I'm on my computer and I've got a 1080-70. 1080-70 is not a graphics card. I got a 1070 and I've got an i7. I've got everything I should ever need to run some crappy phone games. We're set, right? No, I launched it, and every single time I launched it, it was a pink screen and nothing else, because this game requires a higher level of Android than BlueStacks actually supports. So thankfully, though, they have BlueStacks N, which is the beta, like Android Nougat version, I guess, of BlueStacks. But you go to the BlueStacks N page, and there's no download link for BlueStacks N. It's just text. And at the very bottom, there's one link that goes to BlueStacks 3, which is the normal version. So the only way to find BlueStacks N was to go through their Reddit and look for moderator posts about BlueStacks N, and I eventually found that somebody made a direct link from the exact download within like directory or whatever within the website that directly links to the BlueStacks N download, which is not available on the actual BlueStacks N page. And I'm like, I just want to play the room old sins. Come on, man. And even when you go there, you have to go into the graphics setting and enable advanced graphics beta and restart. And then finally, you get the room old sins working on your computer. This is... Alright, I beat the first puzzle, you guys. I couldn't film it. It wasn't very filmable, but I did it. Now let's see what happens in the game itself. For those that don't know, this is the 4th room game, so you can check them out yourself, or go on my page. You can see in the playlist there's playthroughs of the room 1, the room 2, the room 3, and if it strikes your fancy at that point, something Da Vinci, the Lab of Da Vinci, House. I think it's called the House of Da Vinci, which is a very, 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 very similar knockoff side company thing that's similar to the room games. So in a way, this is like my 5th room game. Ta-da! Story over. It's been an adventure. I had to change my BIOS settings for a solution that didn't even actually help. Huh. I've searched every room in the house, but this attic. I won't get much farther in the dark. Swipe the screen to look around. Okay, so right off the bat, I'm looking at that thing over there. I'm like, that sure looks like the house from one of the endings of the previous games. I think room 2, when you escape the mansion. I'll need to turn on that floodlight if I'm going to find what's over there. You can double tap on things to focus on them. God, phone games got really pretty. Oh, the aliasing is a when you stretch it out over a real screen. I think it's broken. I'll need the screwdriver for my case. Pinch to zoom out. Ah, here we go. Minor thing for a second here. Oopsie. Ah! You didn't see that. How do I... Crap. What's open right now? Crap. No. No, don't save that change. There we go. Are we safe? Everything fixed? That was... All new technical problems. Alright, so I think I set up my keyboard controls for pinching to zoom. There we go. I set up so that C and V on my keyboard make a stroke like this and a stroke like this, which is like pinching. That hopefully fixes the problem that I'm playing on. I don't have 2 fingers. Lift the latches to unlock the case. There we go. Open up. My notebook holds all the information I was given for this assignment. Mystery disappearance, husband and wife missing, marriage beset by scandal. We are in this central location, evidently. London, 1899. Well, that's not what year it is now, it's just what year this map was printed. A map that rather inelegantly covers a huge chunk of the map with that text, when you might... What if we need to go that way? Too bad. They printed London over it. Interesting process there. That looks like the house that was all tentacly in that one ending. I wonder if it's not tentacly yet. Or what? A screwdriver, but also a book. Looks a lot like SOS to me, which is not the best starting point. Notorious engineer dismissed from the Royal Institute. Mr. Edward Lockwood provokes fury of the Royal Institute. Bunch of text I can't read. Subject profile, Edward Lockwood, age 32, height 176 centimeters. Notes, trained as a mechanical engineer, dabbled in chemistry. Marriage to Abigail Waldegrave, raised status, led to assistant position in the Royal Institute. Position lasted 1 year. Dismissal occurred due to unspecified misconduct. Why is it weird pieces of tape? Why wouldn't you just write it on the paper directly? Did they print it out as a single... Maybe it was like a message sent by Morse code? Like over the waves? What they called telegrams back then? Or whatever. And maybe it came out on the like little ticker strip and they cut it up and pasted it in here, but that still seems like way more effort than just writing this shit in the notebook. Spouse profile, Mrs. Abigail Lockwood, Waldegrave, age 28, height 162 centimeters. Notes, classically trained artist, known for funding exhibitions, only child of the esteemed Hugo Waldegrave. Marriage to Edward was controversial. On her father's death, Abigail inherited Waldegrave Manor and family's substantial debt. Deceased pioneer bequeaths estate to only daughter. Renowned artist Mrs. Abigail Lockwood inherits troubled Waldegrave Manor. Burdened with debt, poisoned chalice. What? Are they saying that's how the dad died? There's the manor. Floor plan and everything probably matches that house in the over there. Collector report, 1st of November. Mr. Lockwood's reports to my employers has ceased. Probable interference by his wife. Current whereabouts unknown. 12th of November. Police search of Waldegrave Manor yields nothing. These matters are far beyond their understanding. 14th November. My employers insist the sample remains within Waldegrave Manor. By now, its effects will be unmistakable to the trained eye. Find the trail, follow it to the source. Blank pages. I'll just keep going. Maybe there's an Easter egg on page 500. No, I'm not doing that to you. I'm not that mean. I would never do that to you, don't worry. Okay. Is my screwdriver haunted? Yes. The answer is yes. My screwdriver's haunted. Let's get that... What? What was that? I need a better look. It's a body. Let's turn the light on before we approach the body. Joop. Talisman, like always. Because apparently everything in the face of the planet is made by talisman at this point. In this game. Oh, you gonna fight me on this one? Yep, it's gonna be one of those. Alright. Just gonna have to set up, keyboard control. Stop doing that. Stay in the middle of the screen. Why you do that to me? Alright, fine. Get used to seeing pieces of my desktop every now and then. Not like that, actually. I want you to go like that. And I'll label that you. Save. Go back to full screen. So you... Yep. Pressing U on my keyboard will do that. There we go. See, I don't need no second finger. Not in a game that doesn't have timed elements. Oh, the body's gone. That's creepy. A dollhouse. Something isn't right. Is it the corpse or the tentacles that went away? I feel like those should be the things you're freaked out about, not the dollhouse. Ooh, they keep dolls in there. You shake it back and forth enough, it looks like one of those weird images that's two-dimensional but tries to pretend to be three-dimensional by wobbling. Sorry for that. We'll have to knock, we don't want to be rude. That crest is upside down. Was. Okay. Wine. Ooh. It's that stuff I can only see if I have the... Yep, this surface looks unusual. I'll need something else for my case. Yep. I need that, I need the lens that we use in all these games all the time. Is that in my case? Everyone has secrets. Mine just happened to be hidden in this box. Your own box is a puzzle case? Is it... Do I make that thing move down? Yep. An eyepiece. I need to open this for it to be of any use. Yep. Looking at the eyepiece. So not only is his suitcase a puzzle box that he brought with him, but so is the actual eyepiece itself. Or it has one lever. Well, there we go. That should be usable now. Break the seal, find the null. Familiar words. Sometimes the eyepiece can be used to see things that are otherwise hidden. I should use the eyepiece to examine the dollhouse. They do commit to doing the full tutorial every time. I guess it's for those weirdos that don't play these games in order for some reason. Or I guess you could forget. That's normal. Sure, let's just... Can I just go in there? Oh, stuff's moving. I'm trying to make the hallway look normal by making all the stuff in the room be positioned correctly. Probably. There we go. When this happens, I always wonder, are we physically feeling ourselves zoom into a room like that? Oh, it was a virtual... That was like a visual illusion. Optical illusion. Because I wasn't going down the hallway was coming at me. Creepy. It's got a force field? Oh, hey. Double tap the symbol to enter the room. Ooh. Welcome to the foyer. Alright. My understanding is that this game... I don't know. I didn't have it... I don't know why I was saying my understanding. I just wanted to say this game seems to be going straight to the supernatural stuff right off the bat, unlike the previous ones. Where that was like... The first game was a slow build-up to eventually being like, wow, this is crazy now, isn't it? Now it's like... You start the game and immediately it goes full crazy. Etiquette for Husband and Wife by Anthony B. Cartwright. Even the books are locked. Oh, and they're cursed. Nope, close that, close that. That's not... They've got mold. They are unloading... I guess apparatus would be... Is apparatus its own plural? They are unloading apparatus by the cartload, and I see my husband transform into a wide-eyed child. He hasn't been this animated since he left the Royal Institute. The men work in silence and stand awkwardly in my presence. Heads down, silent. They will not hold my gaze. They look so desperate. I move aside, stay out of their way. Why are certain men so threatened by women of intelligence? They will warn me as they come to know me. They will warm to me as they come to know me, I am sure. The main thing is that Edward is working again. That's the only part Why did you do that? This is a book about etiquette, apparently. Why did you write... If you skip forward a certain number of pages and then go backwards, it goes right back to the one that's written on. That's freaky. Why are you writing in a book that already has text in it? And also, why are you writing so big? She writes massive. You crazy. It seems the books in this dollhouse hold more than their covers suggest. Yeah, that apparently is the case. I suspect they will be key to uncovering what happened here. The question mark button will glow when a new hint's available. Nope. They can be disabled from the options menu. Where's that? Is that the options menu? Out of here. There we go. I was like, how do I change it? There we go. That fixes that problem. Can you go away, tutorial? I saw you already. There you go. Like, your message has been communicated. This thing rotates. Yep. And this thing rotates. Nothing else is visible from here. Might be changing something that I can't see. Maybe these things, they're weird. But although it seems like you have to plug something into them. Same thing as the other side. This bottom part also rotates. Ooh. A brass mechanical coin. As expected, this should fit into those other spots. We'll try this side. Howdy. Need another coin for the other side, but maybe good to go here. Oh, I bet I use these to fix the symbol. Oh, it's... Is it supposed to look like that? Figured we might align the big one. Yeah. Oops. Okay, it doesn't want to align. Ooh. Maybe make that nearby. Close. Need to flip it over 180 degrees. There we go. This looks like it belongs in the dollhouse. Got a family crest. Looks like it plugs right in somewhere. Audacia et industria. The audaciousness of industry. I'm guessing. I don't read Latin. I'm just saying words in English that sound similar, which is sometimes enough. Sometimes. Nope, right up there. There's a familiar symbol. The seal, the knoll must lie beyond. That is the symbol we keep seeing everywhere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are those the chapters of the game or something? What is that? Only one of them's glowing so far. We're gonna have a lot of this house to explore, aren't we? Let's make the triangle match the triangle on the bottom there. See if that's enough. Yes. Now I've got the other coin for the inside of that room. There we go. Let's just go straight there. There's plenty of poking around I could do, but I have not even begun to explore the outside of this house yet, so let's continue to not do that. Then I can do it all in one swoop, perhaps when I have more tools with which to interact with it also. They seem to have given me the same symbol as before. Okay. So they're witnessing the same internal shapes, because this is what I used to solve the other one. It makes sense because both lenses would be pointing into the same internal content. What is that? Looks like a fence or something for the dollhouse. Seems like we're continually working on one dollhouse throughout this. Do you move around? You definitely have moving parts, but that might not be that might not matter until it's plugged in. Could be a fence, could be almost like a cart track. Nope. Huh. Gravity pushes them down, they can press them. But I have to press both of them. Say hello to keyboard thing that makes the whole screen freak out a little bit. Okay, so I'm gonna want to press this button. I'm just gonna scribble on top of it for a while. And we're gonna mark that one as being B. There we go. No, not you. Then save. There we go. No, this is gonna be... They're turning this into a nightmare for my ability to play this on a computer, aren't they? Okay, so I can make this go back and forth. And I assume I want to press both buttons of the same color at the same time. Alright. Just gonna have to get used to this, apparently. Let's see. I can at least try to center this or something. There we go. Yeah, nope, even when it's not full screen, every time I press that, it does that again. Alright, so that's B. Let's make this... I use this one up here, and it'll be H. Save. Did I do a good? I think I did a good. Cool. Flip you over. Oops, why did I do that? You dummy. Don't do that. Oh, I've royally goofed that up. And I just had to fix it. By that, okay. There's B, yeah, B I already mapped to that, so thankfully I already have a letter for that position on the screen. Oh, there's more, okay. So it seems you just have to make it so that both symbols of the same color are available at the same time. Or symbols of the same type, I suppose. That makes that part easy. So that's both of those buttons pressed. Here's where things get more complicated. I imagine I only want to drop it by one. There we go. That reveals both of the colors there. Now we need to reveal both grays. I imagine through a similar system. There we go. Unfortunately, I think I need to, let's see, H. Oh, no, H is there. Oh, cool. I got away with just two programmed buttons because H and B were constantly usable. If you're not following along, because I'm playing this on PC, all I have is a mouse input. But you can program inputs on the screen in BlueStacks by dragging and drawing and stuff like that, and you can hotkey it on the fly to be a letter on your keyboard. So when I scribble something there, that's me trying to basically hold that button down over there, because I figured the longer the line is, the longer the button stays. And then I type H. That means that when I press H, it'll have like a virtual finger hanging out over there, and that's because pinching and zooming and stuff like that is a standard feature on Android and iPhone and, you know, phones. And so along with that comes the ability to use two fingers at once on your phone screen, which is something specifically incompatible with trying to play it in keyboard and mouse format. But there's a workaround, and it works fine for now as long as we're playing puzzle games where nothing's really a moving piece and I don't have to, like, do platforming segments or something. That's what's going on with those weird little interruptions. Alright. I love what you've done with the decor. Simply splendid. Yes. Foyer complete. I have found the seal my employers spoke of. It is weakened but far from broken. I am clearly on the path to finding the null element.